Hi everyone, this is Bev Gerard. Today I want to share with you how to make a cute little gift card box complete with about 4 cards. You can maybe add 6 to it. It's a cute little gift to give or to use yourself. Here it is. It actually stands up only 3 3/4 inches tall, and it's 3 3/8 inch deep. Very easy to make, very cute to give. Let's get started. You're going to start with a couple of different coordinating sheets from your favorite designer series pack. These are from the Celebration Packet Sweet Sorbet. You're going to need a base color of cardstock for the box itself. I'm using basic black. You'll also need a ruler. You'll also need your paper snips and a bone folder. You're also going to need your Simply Scored tool and of course your paper trimmer. And one of the most important things you're going to need this time is your sticky strip. You'll need that for the box. However, for the cards themselves, you can, of course, go right ahead and use your mono adhesive or your Tombow multi-liquid, whichever you prefer. All right, now we're ready to use our Simply Scored tool. Bring your base cardstock to 8.5 inches across, and the 7-inch length is down the side. And now we're going to make our first score. It will be at 1 3/8, 1 3/8. And our next score will be at 4 3/4. Now we're ready to turn the cardstock. Now we'll do 2 3/4 inch across, 2 3/4 inches. And we'll move 1.5 inches across. That makes it 4 1/4 right here. Score. Whoops. Now we have 2 more score lines to add, and we're going to add them right here in this center section. These center sections are 2 3/4 inches wide, and we need to score just in here to divide these in half. Now we need to do the same on the other side. 1 3/8 inch back. Find that little groove right there, score it. So as you can see, this section only has the 2 vertical lines. The center boxes have 5 equal portions, and then this little skinny area down here at the bottom. Now we're ready to do a little bit more, but first we need to take away this Simply Scored tool and get your ruler. Now we need to mark off where we're going to cut off the triangles for those diagonal sides. So from each one of these scores, we're going to move 1/2 inch out. So from this score line, I'll make a little mark that is 1/2 inches away from it. This is going to be the top of my cutting line. And I'll come over here and I'll scoot 1/2 inches away, but make a little mark. And now we need to make a little cutting mark up, let's see, I think it's 1.5 inches from this scored line right here. 1.5 inches up. So again, I'm going to make a little pencil mark at 1.5 inches. And I'll do the same over here, a little pencil mark at 1.5 inches. Now if you can see, my little mark is right here, and my little 1/2 inch mark is over here, and I will draw a line between these two marks. Since I'm cutting with my paper snips, I can't just take one slice across, and that line will help me visually. If you're using a longer blade, you may not need to make this drawn line, but it is helpful if you're using your paper snips because the blade is shorter. Okay, the next thing we need to do is fill in this angled area of our box with the Designer Series paper we're using. And I've actually cut it into portions that are 2 3/4 wide by 3 inches long. And I'm just going to wait until I have it all stuck down to the cardstock before I trim off that triangle. Okay, it looks good. If any edges are not completely down, just be sure, if you're using a dry adhesive, a little burnishing with your finger. Create that heat to really get that bond well. This line right here and this line need to be cut only up to the middle. Only up to that line right there. And I need to do the same thing over here on this side. Okay, see how that will allow these to fold in. And I need to do the very same cuts right here and on the opposite side. So just move across this section to the line that's parallel to your other cut. Cut only to this score right here. And we'll need to do the very same thing right here. Okay, we're finished cutting and we're ready to fold and assemble. Here's where we need the bone folder to make some crisp fold lines. As you can see, it already wants to fall off where it's been cut. We're going to fold, just make sure those are crisp folding lines. Anywhere you see a score, you're going to need to fold. Right there. And a fold right there. Now we're ready to bring on the adhesive. Because it's a box and 3D shapes tend to put more pressure on the cardstock, for these applications I do choose to use sticky strip. And this is actually the sides. I'm just going to apply a little sticky strip on the inside right there. Doesn't have to be all the way across. Like I said, that's this is the inside. We're building the sides right here. I'm going to do the same thing right here. Notice I'm right up against that center line. And a little piece right there. burnish those just a wee bit. And do one side at a time. Now, that's actually the outside edge of one of the sides. We'll repeat over here. Fold that down, and then when you bring it up, there's the other side. That's actually the two outside edges of the box. Now, we'll fold up the end of the box, and we need to fold that where it sits on the inside. I'm going to bring up those outside edges, and this will be on the inside. And as you can see, that will create the end of the box. The reason I want these on the outside is because they run the full length. And you want this shorter flap on the inside. Okay, now I've got adhesive in there, so I can just fold this outside up. Give it a good rub inside. And now, as you can see, the container part of the box is built, and all I need to do is fold this up and adhere the sides. So I'm just going to put some adhesive along the bottom and a little bit along the top. I cut a 1/4 inch strip off one edge of the designer papers that I'm using. So I am going to just adhere that around the front all the way to the back. There you have it, a quick, cute little gift card set. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.